Te heua Māori ora. Kia ora tātou kuhia mai nei, tēnei te mihi ki koutou, nau mai. Haere mai, e te āhuatanga o tānei hui. Ko koutou ngā tau era kua puta hei. Ko koutou te kaupapa o te rānei. Nau koutou e whakakotahi i a tātou tēnā rā. Nora, nau mai, haere mai. Kora mātua novi, tēnā koe, Daryl Mā, rangatira, o te kurutini, o Murihiku, tēnā koutou, huri no, tēnā koutou katoa, mo te timatanga mino i tātou. Mai te pō mai te hao ko koe i o te mātua atua, kei roro koe i a mātua, ngā wā katoa, ki tūtanga rai mātou, rungi e papatu anuku, ko rangi korunga atu. Kia koe ki hawhenea, mai mātou mahi, tēnei rā, ki hore he tō wārua ki a whānui, ki roto tēnei whare hui, ka waka maua ki e tīmna, haumi e hui e tae ki e. Kia ora tātou.
Ngā mihi, Matua Michael. May I please ask everyone to stand for the national anthem. Tēnā koutou katoa. He tōku mihi tēnei ki a koutou, nō reira ko wai au. Ko te ahuru mō ai ko Takatimu, ko te wai tiri ana ko Oriti. Ahakaua no whenua ke o ku tūpuna no kone tōku manawa, ko Amanda Whittaker tōku ingoa, a tēnā tātou. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to you all. I'm Amanda Whittaker, the General Manager for Strategy, Development and Innovation at SIT. It is my pleasure to be your MC for this very special occasion today. Before we move to the official part of the ceremony, it is important to note the following health and safety matters. Toilets are available in the foyer of the stalls and dress circle levels of the theatre. Please note the nearest exit to your seat shown by the green exit signs. And in the case of an emergency, please follow the instructions of the theatre staff and leave through your nearest exit to the designated area of safety. Theatre staff will be wearing a green hat should there be an emergency. And in the case of an earthquake, drop, cover, and hold. I would like to welcome our graduates, their whānau and friends, and I would like to acknowledge the presence here today of SIT Operations Lead Daryl Haggerty, SIT Kamatua and Honorary Fellow Matua Michael Skerritt, Kaikaranga Gina Nathan, Invercargill City Council Mayor Nobby Clark, Guest Speaker Asta Devlin, Managing Senior Partner French Barrett Partners Craig Smith, SIT Management Team, SIT Program Managers and Kaimahi staff. Thank you to Craig Smith, Managing Partner of French Barrett Partners, for his role in capping our bachelor's and master's degree graduates today. Craig has been a long-standing supporter and contributor to SIT and the Southland community. Craig has been chair of the SIT Business Consultative Group for over a decade, as well as chair of a large number of significant community organisations. I would also like to note apologies from the Honourable Penny Simmons, MP for Invercargill, SIT Honorary Fellow Sir Tim Shadbolt, Dr. Sally Dobbs, Head of Faculty, Health and Humanities, Hokanui Runanga Manager, Terry Nicholas, Oraka Epirima Runanga Chair, Tracy Wright-Tafa, Waihopai Runanga Chair, Cyril Gilroy, and Awarua Runanga Chair, Dean Whanga. It is my pleasure to now call on Invercargill Mayor Nobby Clark to provide a welcome on behalf of Invercargill City.
It's my real pleasure to be here today. As some of you may know, for my sins, I'm the Mayor of Invercargill. I've only lived here 49 years, so I don't qualify as a Southlander yet. Southland's known for many things. If you go away from the city, you hear people talk about Tim Shadbolt, Henry the Tuatara, the Bluff Oyster Festival, and many things. But one of the things that's got a huge high profile is our local polytech, and it's zero fees. And so this has been a huge benefit to the city. Many people have studied here over recent years under those zero fees and have walked away with high qualifications, and have also not walked away with a heavy debt. So that's a real credit to the people that have run the institution over the last 20 or 30 years. So it's a real pleasure to welcome you to the city. Per capita, we have the highest green space of any city in the country, and our lovely park down there at Queen's Park is yet another award-winning park this year. And for those who are thinking to stay after they've graduated, we have the most affordable housing of any city in the country as well, so you don't spend all your life paying off your debt. So you're welcome to stay. Known for farming, fishing, forestry and freezing works, but now we've got some other industries that are kicking in, and SIT will play a part for that. Certainly the field of aquaculture is huge, about $1.5 billion in the next 2 or 3 years, so it's massive. So that's salmon farming, whitebait, paua and kelp being grown, but we also quietly have in the back end of the city space ops. So that's for those people that are IT geeks. That's the tracking of satellites across the southern hemisphere. So we've got about 30 dishes up there at the moment, quietly just doing the business with NASA and Lockheed, some of these big international companies. So don't worry about Rocket Lab up north, we've got our share down here as well. So I hope you enjoy your stay in the city. Really appreciate the fact that when I look across the graduates in the last 2 events, about the multicultural nature that we've got. So we've got people from all over the world, and that's a real blessing for our community. We've seen as a very conservative, European-based area, but yet we've got about 5,000 Indian people living in our city and surrounds at the moment. So our landscape has really changed. So pleasure to be here and talk to you today. Hope you enjoy tonight. Don't get too excited when you're celebrating. And I hope some of you decide to stay here as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Nobby Clark, for your warm welcome and support. Your commitment to promoting opportunities for youth and education in our city is appreciated. I would now like to introduce our guest speaker, Esther Devlin. Esther is the owner of Floor Studios, a floral arrangement and bouquet studio. Esther, inspired by her love of flowers and a desire to blend creativity with people skills, turned her passion into a thriving business after completing multiple qualifications with SIT, including floristry and small business management. Please join me in welcoming Esther to the podium.
Thank you, Amanda. Hi, everyone, and thanks so much for having me here to speak with you today and share this exciting and special time with you all. My name is Esther, and I'm a small business owner and 3-time graduate of SIT. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge and congratulate this year's graduates for putting yourselves out there and stepping up to the challenge of furthering your education. Today is a celebration of the hard work and the commitment you have made to yourselves and your studies to reach this important milestone. I'd also like to recognise the support and guidance shown to you by your family, friends, and the SIT faculty and staff who have been alongside you on this journey. I'd like to share a little bit about my own journey with you today and how SIT helped me grow and find my purpose. I don't think that my story is remarkable. I found it quite challenging and nerve-wracking to write about myself and stand up here, but I hope it feels relatable and encouraging as you take your next steps. So, my relationship with SIT began in 2018, and it has intersected with my life in 3 separate but important times when I was needing a bit of guidance and support to get me to where I wanted to be. Each time I studied, it led me a step closer to where I am today, even if getting there wasn't straightforward or planned. In my final 2 years of high school, I struggled a lot, particularly in Year 13. Like many teenagers, I had plenty of challenges. Some of it was your typical 18-year-old girl drama, but there were also some more serious pressures at home and at school that felt overwhelming. I had always enjoyed school before this point and did well academically, but in those last couple of years, I found it really hard to stay present in my learning. If I managed to make it to school, I'd hide in the common room during class or get dropped off, wait a few minutes, turn around and walk back out before anyone spotted me. It wasn't somewhere that I wanted to be anymore, and this seriously impacted my relationship with education. I felt a bit helpless, but also guilty and embarrassed because I knew that I was capable of achieving, but I was stuck in a place of trying to balance expectations and work through the pressure and the emotions that I was feeling, but also trying to project that everything was fine. I was very active in my after-school job, my sports, and my other extracurricular activities, but let my classwork fall to the wayside, and I could just see myself failing. Keeping up appearances was really exhausting. So by the time Year 13 ended, I had graduated, but I didn't pass level 3. My friends were heading off to university with big plans. They're going to be doctors, lawyers, engineers, accountants, pilots, marketing gurus, and I was left behind in Invercargill, uncertain of what I wanted to do and convinced I wasn't capable of more. I didn't have enough credits for uni, and I was lacking in the confidence and aspirations like they had. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do next, so the next logical thing to do was to get a full-time job. The very first one I applied for, I got a call back from the firm hiring and was asked what had happened in my final year of school. Embarrassed at having to explain myself and my failures, I thought I wouldn't get any kind of job I wanted to do, so begrudgingly I went back to high school as a Year 14 to finish my last couple of papers and surprise myself by doing really well. It was quite a humbling experience to go back, and it restored a little bit of that confidence that I had lost, but I already felt like I was so far behind and I was finished with learning. Things then changed for me in 2018 when my friend suggested we take a short night course at SIT on personal financial capability. At first, I was really hesitant. My high school experience had left me wary of further study, but she was very persuasive, and I decided to give it a try, and it turned out to be a turning point. The course helped me regain confidence, take responsibility for my future, and see education as an opportunity rather than a challenge. It also introduced me to SIT and its supportive, practical approach to learning. I realised that further education didn't have to mean university. It could be about finding a path that suited me. I had been working full-time by then and wasn't finding much joy or fulfilment in my roles, as they were more administrative. I was in an office, and I also worked for my dad, which was shift work and heavy lifting. Then I injured my knee and needed surgery, which meant stepping away from work for a while, and I didn't want to be idle. I was ready for a change, and now I had a great excuse to mix things up. Remembering how much I enjoyed my SIT course earlier in the year, I decided to enrol in another. And that's when I discovered the floristry course. As a creative person, I was immediately drawn in. Plus, it was starting soon, and it wasn't a big investment of time or money, thanks to zero fees. So if I didn't like it, no harm done. A week into the course, I had my surgery, but I was already hooked. I was so eager to be there that I convinced my mum to drop me off the day after the operation, only to have her pick me up 40 minutes later because I was so unwell, and I was devastated to be missing out. That course was life-changing. It ignited a passion, gave me clear direction, and helped me realise the dream of starting my own business. SIT didn't just provide me with a qualification, it gave me the skills and confidence to pursue a career I truly love. For the first time in a long time, I felt in line with my peers, the doctors, the lawyers, the engineers, the accountants, the pilots, and the marketing gurus. I had goals, a job title, and an identity. With my new qualification, I was able to land a job at one of Wanaka's top floral design studios and really develop my skills in the artistry itself and gain invaluable experience in customer service, staff management, event work, and make some awesome connections with other local vendors who I still work with and call my friends to this day. I spent 3 years up there, and then I was ready to come home to Invercargill and work on phase 2 of my plan, starting my own business. This is where SIT comes into play for the third time. I knew what I wanted, but how to get there. I needed some time to work on my plan, and the small business course was just the thing. This time, studying felt like a luxury. The ability to really develop my business ideas and receive one-on-one learning, form closer connections, and have meaningful, in-depth conversations with lecturers and fellow students because of the smaller class sizes was invaluable. After finishing the course in late 2021, ready to go with a full business plan, I launched my own business called Floor Studios, which means bright, shining, blooming, flowery, and prosperous in Latin, as every flower has both a common and a Latin name. I cater primarily to weddings and events throughout Southland, Central Otago, and Fiordland, as well as offer daily deliveries of gift bouquets and business subscriptions. I'm booked, I'm busy, and I'm happy. So far, I've been able to create florals for 87 couples and currently have a further 51 weddings booked in. There's still lots to learn, and I wouldn't say that everything is always perfect, but I have so much to look forward to. The future is bright, and I have SIT to thank for getting me to where I am today. I also know that it is there for me should I ever want to upskill or change direction in the future. My thoughts on further education have now changed, and I'm excited about learning more and challenging myself. I feel that it's an invaluable period of self-investment. You're never too old or too far behind. My own mum just recently retrained as a beauty therapist through SIT at the age of 51. In our busy lives, the ability to focus on learning and personal development is a gift, one that pays dividends far beyond the classroom. It's not just about gaining qualifications, it's about discovering your potential, making connections, building confidence, and equipping yourselves with the tools to navigate the world with purpose and resilience. No time spent learning is ever wasted. So to this year's graduates, I encourage you to take everything that you've learned and use it as a springboard for what comes next. Success doesn't have to follow a straight line. Life will have its challenges, but those challenges can shape, strengthen, and guide you in ways you might not even expect. The knowledge and the skills that you've gained during your time at SIT are powerful tools, but also are the relationships that you've built. The connections that you've made with your lecturers, classmates, and even the wider SIT community can open doors and create opportunities. Don't hesitate to reach out, collaborate, and keep those networks alive as you move forward. Congratulations again, and thank you so much for allowing me to share my story with you today. I hope you feel prepared and excited to take on whatever comes next, and I wish you all the very best for the future.
Thank you, Esther, for sharing your inspiring journey with us. Your passion, creativity, and commitment to supporting local products are truly admirable. It is now time for the announcement of our graduates. I would like to call on Senior Program Operations Manager Erin Morgan to announce the graduates for the Sit to Learn faculty, SIT Operations Lead Daryl Haggerty to award the qualifications, and Managing Partner French Barrett Partners Craig Smith to cap the Bachelor and Master's degree students.
Ko te mihi tuatahi ki te rungarawa, ko te mihi tuarua ki te papa, ko te mihi tuatoru ki a tātou te hunga. Tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome to distinguished guests, graduates, friends, whānau and SIT staff. Master of Applied Management. The graduates are Edouard Dutoit, Casanita Fonongaloa, Rukman Haiwa Babaranda, Taylor Hill, Duminda Jayasinghe Arakchige, Mohammed Kado Turkmani, William Potter, Asantika Ranasinghe, Sasti Samara Diwakera Wijisundara, Baljit Singh, and Philippa Tomoana. Congratulations to our certificate, diploma, degree, postgraduate certificate and diploma.
Congratulations to the graduates from the School of Architecture and Built Environment. For the New Zealand Certificate Mechanical Engineering, Angus Murray. Congratulations to the graduates, postgraduate certificate and diploma awardees from all the programs in the Trades and Technology faculty. This concludes the graduate awards for the Trades and Technology faculty. Ka kite anō.
Thank you, Hamish Craig, Daryl and Program Operations Managers, and congratulations to all our graduates on your success. It is my pleasure to now call on SIT Operations Lead, Daryl Haggerty, to provide the closing remarks for today's ceremony.
Thank you, Amanda. Tēnā koutou katoa, welcome everyone. Graduation ceremonies are the highlight of our academic year. They bring proud moments for family and friends. I'd like to acknowledge the many families who have supported our graduates and who have travelled from throughout New Zealand, Australia and across the world to share the celebrations today. Graduation is also a proud occasion for our staff. Thank you for the care and attention you've given to our students, enabling them to achieve their qualifications. Congratulations to the stars of this ceremony, our graduates. Having graduated with a tertiary qualification, you have put yourself in a position to achieve greater prosperity throughout your life. The work ethic, problem-solving abilities, and teamwork skills you have developed during your studies are invaluable assets in any employment setting. However, education is not merely a means to an end, but a lifelong journey that shapes our perspectives, enriches our lives, and empowers us to face the challenges that lie ahead. The knowledge you gain here at SIT is a solid foundation, but it's your capacity to continue learning that will define your success in the years to come. At SIT, we aim to deliver high-quality education by engaging with local industry and the community to develop programs that are current and relevant so that our graduates are equipped for employment. We are very proud of our graduate outcomes. According to our latest student survey, 95% of our graduates are satisfied with their program of study and 98% of our graduates are employed or engaged in further study. This is a testament to how our staff engage with learners, local businesses and community to achieve relevant qualifications for industry. SIT is well recognised in the education sector throughout New Zealand for our strong links with our local community. Our community was instrumental in getting our flagship offering, the SIT Zero Fee Scheme, up and running with initial contribution of $7.2 million in 2001, and since then it's been self-funding. I'm pleased to confirm that this scheme will continue for 2025, allowing students to gain NCQA approved qualifications without the burden of a large debt. This scheme still stands as a beacon of ingenuity and a Southland success story. I'd like to take this opportunity also to thank our community stakeholders for their continued guidance and support, whether they are members of our advisory group, sponsors or entities we have partnerships with. We are very fortunate to have the support of our local councils, Murihiku Regeneration, the ILT, Great South and the Chamber of Commerce, as well as many others. As part of our giving back to our community, we have recently supported the Grace Street project, where in the future we will be providing learning opportunities, the Hawthorndale Dementia Care Village, which will provide a higher level of care for our community, and the Waituna Lagoon Restoration Education Centre in conjunction with Arua Runanga. We believe it's important to enhance opportunities for people to access education, so we are continuing to invest in our learning systems. One example being the HighFlex learning model, where students have the option of either attending class in person, watching online with interactive capability in real time, or watching the recorded session at any time. This has proven to be very successful, with hundreds of our students participating in the HighFlex programs of study this year. We are also continuing to invest in our facilities, and this year we've made the transition from coal boiler heating to electric boiler system. This is an important step towards our sustainability goals. The change will significantly contribute to achieving a reduction in carbon emissions and will protect the health of our students, the community and the environment. On the national tertiary education front, we are waiting for the outcome of the current government consultation on the future of vocational education. Irrespective of that outcome, I want to assure you that we will continue to offer relevant and high quality opportunities so that our graduates are well prepared to showcase their capabilities here in the Southland region or wherever their journey may take them. So, congratulations to all our graduates. This is your day. You've achieved an important milestone in your lives, and we're all proud of your success. Well done, and enjoy your celebration with your family and friends. We wish you well in all your future career and life endeavours. Thank you.
Thank you, Daryl, for your ongoing commitment and dedication to SIT. As we come to the end of the ceremony, I have some important instructions before you leave the theatre. Please wait for the official party and graduates to leave the theatre first. Graduates, please process out the side exit door as directed by SIT and Civic Theatre staff. You are then able to spend time together with your whānau and friends until 3:30 p.m, when we will prepare for the procession to commence from the driveway next to the City Council building on East Street. Guests, please leave the theatre as directed by SIT and Civic Theatre staff, and please make sure you take all your belongings with you. Remember that following the procession, everyone is warmly invited to SIT to enjoy the celebrations with refreshments, photographs, and entertainment. Congratulations to all our graduates on achieving this significant milestone, your graduation. All the best for your future career and life endeavours. I would now like to call on SIT Kaumātua Michael Skerritt to close the ceremony with karakia.
Kia ora anō tātou, rauranga tēnā mā, whānau tautoko, tēnā koutou mō koutou āwhina tēnā wā. Ki koutou, tauira kua putahei, me haere tōnu, titiru ki te pai tāwhiti, te pai tata ka mau. Whai o tau, he ai ki eki ai ki te taumata. Just saying to you students that have graduated today, carry on. Look to the distant horizon, the near horizon, what you've attained, consolidate and strive for whatever you desire till you've achieved the utmost. Kia ora tātou. Mina, kia whakakapi hui nei mi noi tātou. E te kaharaua, whakamamiri, whakatai a koe, mara manakitanga ki te ue tau nei, ko koe te perenga, ka puta ki te oranga. Ina kia koe, kia hari tōna o manakitanga a whina tautoko nai nei mea ngā mua. Ko koe e ronga whakaerenga e nei inoi, kei ronga, ka whakamaua ki a tīna. Tīna, haumi e hui e taha ki e. Kia ora tātou.
Ngā mihi matua Michael. May I now please ask everyone to stand and applaud for the official party, staff and graduates as they are piped from the theatre.